There are three versions of every man that everyone should know about. There's the boy, there's the guy, and there's the man. Each one survives within us, but not every single one survives. Hello you guys, my name is Maximus and welcome back to my channel. You guys are doing well, and that today's video, it's a video that I'd like to talk about. I believe I've said something similar in the past, although I'm not quite sure. But in this one, I'll give my thoughts and I'll explain what do I mean by that. So, what do I mean by it? I mean that every man has a version of him. A version that one it's good, one it's in between, and one that it's very bad. And I'm explaining why. And how I came to that conclusion is, well, I see a lot of men out there that they are old, they have went through some life moments, but they are very different than the guy next to him and stuff like that. Like, you can see differences. You can see that this guy is older, but he acts like a baby. And you can see this guy who is a bit younger and he knows what he wants to do. He's a bit more serious. And I'm here to say that there are some men out there that are very different from each other and that have different versions of them. Starting with number one, the boy. The version of a man that acts like a boy. And this version, well, it's not a good version. It's a version of a man who went through some life moments and nothing has changed with him. He's still the same, he's still childish, he still does the same things and still acts like the world owes him a sorry or something that he hasn't been able to do better and improve upon himself to become a better man. And I feel like with this one, everyone can fall into that category. Every single one of us can fall into the category of being a boy. It doesn't matter what age you are. You can be 22 like me and be a boy and be childish and act very stupidly. Or you can be a 50-year-old man, 40, 30, 40, 50, doesn't matter. And you can act like a child. You can act like you don't know what to do, you can't do much, and you can't provide and help people. And you haven't learned and you haven't gotten better with the years that have happened and you have grown into you. And the second one, the guy. Now, the guy is a bit interesting because he falls into two categories. He falls into the category of being a boy and falls into the category of being a man, which I'll get to that in a second. And this guy, he is a mixture of both. He's a mixture of someone who has life experience, is mature enough, but yet again, he still does some mistakes and he's still not good and well prepared for what life has in store for him. And once again, every single one of us can fall into this category. I can be a guy who's 22 and I'm quite mature enough, but fall into some stuff that I have done in the past, which I feel like this one is one of the most prevalent ones. Like, there's a lot of guys who fall into that idea personally, I think, where they are a guy who just is doing good but also doing some bad stuff. I think that's a lot happening in our generation personally. And lastly, the man. Now the man, he is all grown up. He knows what to do, he knows how to act, and he knows what he wants in life. He has gone through some bad stuff in the past, but he has learned, he has grown, and he became better than anyone else can think of. He became the man. Like I said, every single one of us can fall into this. Every single one of us can be the man at 22 years old, 23, 24, 25. Can be more mature than any other guys. And then also, of course, can be a man at the age of 30, 40, 50. I mean, that makes sense, right? But here's the catch. Every single one of us can fall into those three categories, to those three versions of a man. So let's say it like this. You can be a man who is 30, 35, 40 years old, but you can fall into the category of being a guy or a boy, which I feel like those are the two most prevalent, the two that you most found in a man, in a male version of a man. Because I feel like a lot of us are not, including myself, are not getting better and are not taking action more and everything. Including me, like I said, I'm not there yet. I'm only 22, but I feel like I'm a bit more mature than most of my other people that are my age and older. But there's still this times when there's people who are older and you expect them to be their age, but they're not. And it's a very sad thing. And then you see somebody who is my age, maybe a little bit older or even sometimes younger, and he acts like he is older. Like people come to me sometimes and they say, you look old and you act older, like you seem to be older. Well, yeah, I went through some stuff in life that made me grow up grow up older. But I still am sometimes my own age. It makes total sense. I try not to be, but I'm trying to aim to be an older guy because that's how I am. And you haven't seen my latest videos, well, you should check it out. But it's a very thing that I wanted to talk about and that I see a lot happening, which I want to say that it's not a good thing. You can see somebody who is 40 years old, but he acts like a boy. But you see somebody who is 20 years old and he acts like a man or a guy, But the guy is more like in the mix, He acts like a man, but he also acts like a boy, which is balanced, which is still not great, but it just depends on how you became as a person and how you've grown up and what you've experienced in life. Me personally, I've experienced some good and bad, but I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be the man version because it's the excellent part, is the excellence of a man. He's the person who we should all aim for, like to be better and better and better, Because if we stay as the boy, we're not going to be better at all. Everybody's going to keep laughing at us because nobody's going to depend on us. If we stay as a guy, well, that can work, but you still have that little bit of part of you where sometimes acting like a child, which is not good. So you can be that, but it's not recommended personally, I think. And use the third part where you can be the man, where you're absolute best of the best, and you've learned and you've grown and you are your best version. So my conclusion to all of this is that try to be better. Don't fall into the category of being a boy or a guy. I mean, you can be a guy, but it's not that good. And try to aim for be better. Try to aim to be a man in the years to come because it's important for you, for your life, and for everything else. Because we must be better as men. But yeah, guys, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoy and I hope you get my point. It's just to pretty much tell you, and maybe you can think of what type of category I fall into. Am I a boy? Am I a guy? Or am I a man from my current age? Should I be my age, or should I step up my age, or should I act like my age, or whatever? That's what I'm trying to get to this video, and I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe. We are at 100 and something 50 subscribers, and I think that's really cool. We're very close to the goal that I set for this year, and I'm hoping we get there. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And very quick, I mentioned earlier about one of my videos. I'll put a link in the description. Check it out for the idea that I said that it is better to be older. As in, you're better when you get older and you get more strong and more adaptable, and 10 times better when you're older. Being older is better than being young, personally, to me. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.